We're looking at three different styles of portable knife sharpeners from Benchmade. Benchmade, obviously the manufacturer of high quality knives, so you'd think that they'd know what they're doing with the sharpeners, and once you hold one of their sharpeners you realize that they really do know what they're doing. So the first one I picked up here is called the Combo Edge Knife Sharpener. They call it a multi-tool. The reason for that is it's actually got the pull-through sharpener on this end, and it's also got a diamond honing rod that comes out and attaches this way, so you can use the tool as your handle, and again you've got the ability to use the pull-through with the they call it duromite sharpening blades, basically very hardened steel. You pull your blade through. This one actually has a flat bottom, so a little awkward from the angle we're looking at here on the video, but I would set this on the table. There's plenty of tool to hold on to. Doesn't necessarily need to be open, but I have it open for now. It doesn't hurt to have it open. And then I would pull the blade through to sharpen it. For left-handed, doesn't seem like there'd be any problem. You know, it's just backwards. Real handy tool, doesn't weigh too much. This is easy to screw in and unscrew, easy to put away. This is good for two reasons. One, you can use it like you've seen in restaurants to get an edge. It's also good for getting the edge on the serrations. So multi sharpener for sure. And again, not very heavy. We'll throw it on the scale here real quick just to see what it weighs. And it's 1.1 ounce, so really not too much for a camping bag or anything. Comes with this nylon pouch. It's nothing to write home about. It's no real big frills, but it seems to be very well made. It's sewn, and so it looks like it lasts for a while. And a real handy place to keep the tool secure. It also keeps the blades covered, which is handy. And you know, it does have the loop here, so if you put it maybe in a pack or in a pouch, although there's no hole for a lanyard on the unit, you know, you could easily run a piece of 550 cord or something through this loop and keep the whole unit fairly easier to find in a bag where it might fall down out of the way. So next up we've got the Tactical Pro knife sharpener, and the first time I picked it up it has sort of a rough back, and I didn't realize at first that this is a honing surface. So you know, this is basically like a stone. The same material is down this channel, so on the back you can sharpen fish hooks or darts, anything with a point. Then it does have the pull through, again with the carbide blades basically. Again, it's got a flat surface, plenty of room to hold on to, definitely easy for right hand. For left hand I noticed that it's a little bit less comfortable. It's still definitely very useful. It's just that since the cutouts on the other side, it's just, you know, most left-handed people unfortunately are used to it, but it's something I noticed about it. It does have a substantial hole, real easy to drop some 550 cord through this, and which is probably the first thing I'm going to do once they turn the videos off. This is the next one up is the Mini Tactical Pro, and the Harley Davidson version of it. Basically they're the same tool. The only difference is the Harley Davidson logo is etched on the front of this one, and it's the Benchmade logo etched on the back of this one, and of course the Harley Davidson one is black, where the Benchmade model is with gunmetal gray. They're both the same tool though. They're the pull through with the carbide blades, and again you have plenty of surface when you hold it down to pull the blade through. Left-handed here isn't so bad. It's actually probably a little more comfortable just because there's not a sort of right-handed thumb groove ground into it, so it's really easy to use left-handed as well. This one's very small. Again, definitely crying for the 550 cord to be put through here, so that it doesn't get lost in a pack or something, but real useful tool. Can't wait to try them out with blades and see how they do. Oh, let's weigh up this little guy. The Mini Tactical Pro, it does register at 0.4 ounces, and then we'll do the Tactical Pro, the larger style, which weighs in at 0.9 ounces. So both of these are, you know, under an ounce, and this one's just over an ounce, so definitely no excuse not to have one of these in your pack. None of these sharpeners from Benchmade are over $30. This is the most expensive one, and on its website at the time we did the video it's only $30. So really not bad for the amount of tools you get in this one. These are $25, and these little guys are running $20. Again, for the quality of the workmanship and the materials used, definitely worth every penny. The Harley Davidson ones look like they're the exact same price, so it's just an option. It's not even an upgrade in cost, so real nice. I think if well, you know, it's hard to say which one I'd buy. Again, I think I would get another one of these for each of my packs, mainly because I use serrated blades most of the time. So I think I am going to end up getting a few more of these. And this guy, I really like how versatile it is. So this one is definitely a survival kit type of option for me. Also the size of it, I figure if someone else is using it, this is probably a little easier for them. But you know, I've already got a couple of these, but I'll probably end up getting more, because I'm thinking that these would be good gifts, you know, a good price point for a gift, especially like for an office type of thing. And it's so handy that just about everybody could use this. I mean, literally, even somebody could use this in their kitchen. So pretty much anybody would, I think, appreciate this item. And again, for $20, it's probably a little bit more than a plastic gizmo you get, but you're also giving somebody something that's, you know, made here in America and well made. So real happy with all these so far. We'll be taking them out and sharpening up some of these dull knives that we have. I had added the piece of 550 Kate cord to this Harley Davidson micro tactical, and I noticed right away that the knot just worked almost perfect, and left-handed, a lot more comfortable. So I went ahead and cut a little bit longer piece for this other one, and I went ahead and left the 550 with the inner strands. I like to do that whenever possible. It adds a little bulk, and I'd rather have the bulk, but it also gives me 4 extra strands of 550. So in a survival situation or a, you know, an emergency situation, I'd rather have as many materials as possible. And those inner strands of 550 cord, you know, have so many uses that really I'd rather have as many of those little pieces as I can tucked away. And this is a perfect way to keep, you know, almost a foot of it times 4 inside of this cord. So I left it a little longer, a little bit easier even still to hold on to. I could probably make this knot a little bit larger. So definitely I like it on these small ones, and I figured for this larger one I'd go with a larger piece of 550 as well, and I switched over to this color just to see what it would look like with the gunmetal. And I'm just doing a simple overhand knot, nothing fancy. But again, it makes it a lot easier to hold on to. I might adjust the knot a little bit, and you know, so that it works for my hand. But yeah, I'm really liking these cutters. So I've just done these quick modifications to them, and again, we'll be sharpening some knives with them next. The Duromite sharpening blades, so on the pull through, you know, these are going to last quite a while. Thing is about on all of these styles, actually, the blades are designed so you can pull the blades off and reverse them and get double the blade life. And I couldn't find a small enough hex, because it's a hex shape screw there, but I found out that out of the Benchmade toolkit, the T8 style or the T8 size bit is able to loosen and tighten them with no problem. So these blades can come out and be flipped over or replaced once they're worn out.